This is so funny. I can't remember if I've made this video before, my granola recipe, because I've thought about making it so many times. I don't know if I actually ever have or not. So if I have, here's a duplicate video. I don't have time to go check right now. I'm making it right now and wanted to share it with you guys because it really is the best granola I've ever had. It's so yummy. I do 3 cups of oats and 1 cup of coconut flakes, and then half a cup of maple syrup, and you can mix match the nuts and seeds you use. Usually I put a 1/4 cup pumpkin seeds, a 1/4 cup chopped almonds, and a 1/4 cup of raisins, but I don't have pumpkin seeds right now, so I'm just gonna do like 1/3 cup of almonds and 1/3 cup of raisins. And I chop the almonds by hand. You can just put them on a cutting board and cut them up into smaller pieces, because when they're whole they're like way too big to eat in the granola. And I will serve this just plain, or with like coconut milk from the can drizzled over the top, or just with regular cow's milk as like a milk and cereal. Let me gather the rest of my ingredients. All right, I've got half a cup of melted coconut oil and 1/3 cup of raisins, and I'm just putting all of this into my KitchenAid right now, all of it together, no particular order, because you're literally just gonna mix it together. And then I'm going to measure out and chop up my almonds. And you need your oven at 300. So those are my almonds. I think I might go a little more. Let me read you the actual recipe because I am modifying it. So it's 3 cups of oats, or 2 cups of oats and 1 cup of Cheerios. I've only done the Cheerios once. We don't really keep cereal in the house, so I usually just do 3 cups of oats. But you can try the Cheerios, and it actually like makes little clusters, which is yummy. 1 cup of the coconut flakes, 1 cup of nuts, and I think 1 whole cup of almonds, or even a half a cup might be a little too much. So that's why I do 1/3 and 1/3 of raisins. But actually, I have noted here half a cup of almonds, 1/4 cup of raisins, 1/4 cup of pumpkin seeds. So that must have been what I liked that I did last time. So go ahead with a half a cup of almonds and half a cup of raisins, or whatever combination you want of nuts and seeds there. And then half a cup of coconut oil, half a cup of honey, agave nectar, or maple syrup. Maple syrup's the best one. I think walnuts or pecans would be a yummy option for nuts in this. I don't know how chia seeds would go. I've never tried that, and I don't know what would happen to them in the oven. If anybody knows, feel free to educate us. And then as far as flax goes, I would stay away, just because whenever you don't mill flax seeds, they just go right through you, so you don't really get any of the nutrients. So I would save flax for like anything that you would mill it for. Hey buddy. What? And now my almonds are chopped, and that's the last ingredient. So I use this attachment when I stir this. Mix it up. And that yummy coconut oil and maple syrup gets everything nice and wet and combined. And that's pretty much ready. I like to line the pan I'm going to use with parchment, because then when the granola is done, all I have to do is pick up the parchment paper and like literally pour all of the done granola into this, and it's not, I don't have to like scoop it out 1 scoop at a time with a spoon or anything. But obviously if you don't have parchment paper, it's not the end of the world. But you want to spread it out. These raisins stayed all stuck together. You want to spread it out as evenly as possible. And You put it in the oven at 300 for 15 minutes. Take it out, stir it around, and then put it back in for another 15 minutes. It's yummy, whether it's perfectly cooked or a little overcooked, but I definitely prefer it before it starts getting too. Alright, this is how it looks after the first 15 minutes. And there's nothing special about the way you mix it up. You just want to move it all around.